Captain America. Brave New World's leader actor addresses his MCU return 17 years after The Incredible Hulk. Tim Blake Nelson spoke to Empire magazine about what it was like to return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, after 17 years, and finally continue the story of the leader in Captain America, Brave New World. While The Incredible Hulk was technically the second entry in the MCU, the fact that the lead actor was recast with Mark Ruffalo, and the movie's failure to generate a huge success at the box office, the film and its story were largely abandoned. Characters like General Ross eventually made their way back to the MCU, with the original actor William Hurt tackling the role, but for others, like Nelson, it appeared as though their time in the MCU had been cut short. Nelson spoke to Empire about this disappointing development, to which he responded, "I'd begun to think that I had the reverse Midas touch." However, now that Nelson is finally returning to the big screen for Captain America, Brave New World, he has been afforded the chance to finally bring the leader's story full circle. But in order to play the character authentically, Nelson had some things he wanted in order to play the role properly. He went on in the Empire interview to mention, "I requested that we do what we were going to do, practically, which was a huge help, because I liked being able to feel the weight of the deformation on my head, rather than just wearing dots." What Tim Blake Nelson's MCU return comments mean. Evidently, Nelson felt some sadness about the trajectory of his career. While his performance in The Incredible Hulk was solid, the fact that Edward Norton decided not to continue in the role, and Mark Ruffalo was recast to play a different version of the Hulk, meant that the need for Nelson to return evaporated. And as time went on, it's likely he never thought the opportunity to play such a notable figure in the MCU would come again. However, when he did get the call to come back and reprise the role, Nelson tried to take it seriously and ensure that he got the part right. By making the leader's physical abnormalities practical, it not only allows Nelson to physically see his character, but it would require additional hours of prep time. Sitting down in a chair, being still, and getting into character, both physically and with this added time mentally. Nelson's preparations likely helped to shape the character and bring him back to the mental state he needed to be in to play a character that he had not engaged with for the best part of 20 years. Our take on Tim Blake Nelson's MCU return comments. While very little of the leader has been revealed in the trailers for Captain America, Brave New World so far, Nelson's efforts will surely result in a better end product. And as an actor who has seen the MCU blossom and grow to such enormous extent since his debut, it is likely he will be more determined to excel in what appears to be his second chance. As a result, Tim Blake Nelson's performance as the leader has the potential to be one of the strongest parts of Captain America, Brave New World.